Hello.
Hi, this is Elena,
I'm Michelle.
and welcome to my 7th flower video of the month. The penultimate one.
I don't know what it's called, but I keep on thinking like hyacinthia.
Ooh, that's close to what the last one is called.
What's the last one?
Gloxinia
No.
is the last one.
You say that every video, I'm never gonna remember it.
Anyway, this one is Coreopsis. Or I think it also is called tickseed or tickweed. I can't remember.
Ooh.
Something like that.
Is it pretty?
I mean, I think so.
We just saw it.
I don't think you were looking. It's gonna be a grand reveal. Yeah, I remember.
Toes minus the big toe.
I suppose so. Yeah, I remember when I was assembling these, I feel like I had saved this one and the zinnia for like the same day because they're both really similar, and so I was kind of exasperated with the process. But it's whatever. It's whatever and a half. Tell me more about porky-nalo.
Oh, goodness.
Does it have to do with the tortillas?
I don't think so. I think it was just a made-up word. Ryan would do his newscasting on his little recording. And... yeah, no. This was one of the recordings where he had recorded the radio, like, skipping through channels. And then he pretended to be, like, the announcer for it. And then he just, like, cut into it with just, like, a weird porky-nalo. It was just his thing. It was like, you know, those, like, older shows where the kids have stupid catchphrases? That was Ryan's catchphrase.
Gosh, holy enchiladas. This is tough one. Oh, what is this? Yeah, I forgot who they were. I'm pretty sure I figured these ones out eventually, though. I think they go into the center. Or maybe
Did you have to make them again then? Oh, no, you put them back.
Yeah, got that. I forget who my children are sometimes. I make a fun shape and I just delete it from my head. You don't title it? I don't. See, in the outliner, all of these things are called like cube, 1, 2, 3, 4, cylinder, like all that.
Huh.
I definitely get to that point toward the end of the project. Sometimes I do it only partway through, but it's like there's a lot of combining of objects and separating of them that always ends up changing the name anyway, so it's never really final until the end. I'd like to not have to keep renaming things, so I just do it once and not have to worry about it. Let's see, I had this weird anecdote. I was going to text you, but it was so many words, and so I stopped. But I just had a weird thing where I remembered I once said something unflattering about one of my classmates when I was in middle school, and I just suddenly remembered her full name.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, like, what is she up to? And I looked her up, and I saw that it's weird because I went to a high-tech high school, and I saw that she's currently a staff member at high-tech high.
Wow.
Like, she is a teacher there now. And so I was like, oh, that's so weird. Anyway, and then I remembered somebody else's full name who I also went to school with. And so I just looked her up, and just so weird, she also works at high-tech high. Like, the staff page pulled up. Like, what are the odds that, like, two random people, like, I wasn't friends with either of them.
Were they friends with each other?
Not so much. I don't even know. I think the first one I had gone to middle school with her, and the second one was high school. So it was just such an odd coincidence. Mm-hmm. And they both had such unique names that I was pretty sure, like, sometimes I try to look somebody up and I don't remember their last name or something, or their name is so common that there's no way I can find it. But these two just had such distinctive names and both work at the same school.
I wonder if having gone to school before helped them get their position.
Yeah, probably. I know one of her parents was like not CEO. I don't think that happens at high schools, but somebody important in one of the schools. Mm-hmm. So I think it might have been a case of nepotism. Ooh. But I don't know. Like, I feel like she had to deal with comments like that all throughout school, and maybe it's not warranted. All I know is that it was a little bit warranted during school because we had a pretty lax dress code, but there were still some rules of, like, you know, don't wear the shortest of skirts and things like that. And all of her, like, she and all her friends, none of them ever got dinged on dress code. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that is the reason why, is because her relative had an important position there. Okay, I was curious if there were any more swimming class anecdotes. You guys went today, right?
Gosh, yeah, I guess there is one anecdote. I decided to stop doing swimming classes with that instructor because I feel like she doesn't love my kids as much as one should. She is not enraptured by their amazingness.
Oh my gosh.
So I just feel like she's not giving them the love they deserve. Because, like, there's moments where she'll get splashed in the face quite a lot. And she just seems so irritated. Maybe it's warranted, but it's not, because my kids are just precious gems, and, like, she gets to experience such a fun time with them that she shouldn't be making faces.
I see.
But I don't think she's saying anything negative, because I can still see her saying, like, good job. And, but I don't know, just I'm getting a weird vibe, and I'm not enjoying the vibe. So I got to make a change.
Yeah.
And so I switched them from that class to a Saturday class. And then I realized these next 2 Saturdays are not going to work, because those are the 2 Saturdays them taking mom to the airport and bringing her back.
No.
So I was like, okay, stop that. Go back to the original class just for 2 weeks. I can handle it for 2 more weeks. And then it's saying the classes are full.
Oh, gosh.
So I'm like, they're full because I'm in that class and you haven't gone through with deleting me from that class yet. Can you just figure it out? So it's like, in a couple days, I'm going to have to go back in and see if their slots are still there. I don't know. And oh my gosh, Felicity's going to lose a tooth any second. Yeah. I was bending it today, just waiting for her to say ow, but it's like like the back half is off.
Oh my gosh.
The front half is the only bit left.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, I know how I know my own feelings, and I could just pull it out and be like, and then fine. But I wouldn't want to do that to her. It's just her responsibility.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, she's going to be so excited when she does do it.
Is.
She'll feel proud that she got it.
But she makes a face every time I'm brushing those teeth down there, so it's like, I want to help her get it out.
Yeah. Gosh, yeah.
And every time, like, she's distracted while I'm brushing, I'm like, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, I can see your face, or you say ow. It's like, okay, I'll just stop. But I had to tell her, like, if it falls out at nighttime, you can't just put it under your pillow and expect it to happen.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to outwardly say that I'm the tooth fairy, but she already knows.
Yeah, she was saying something funny. Yeah, I guess she was just either, like, Mama or Dada or Aunt Elena.
Yeah, she does keep
like,
you in the loop.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's like, well, I don't think I would take that from you guys as the parents. And I also don't trust myself to do any of that without waking her up. I feel like you know her her circadian rhythms, and you'd be able to sneak. Sneak!
When you become mother.
Yeah. Let's see. Coreopsis, the final result will just have 1 bloom of petals and also 2 little setups that have, like, bulbs in the middle of what will eventually be a bloom, but I'm not going to do all that.
Is this just, like, the greenery at the bottom again?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought this was part of the flower, and then I'm like, what is she making all these petals for? These don't look like leaves.
Yeah. Coreopsis is another weird one like Rue, where I was telling you how those, like, spidery shapes where they had a variation of, like, some had, like, 8 spindles coming off of them, some had 10, some had 12. These also had a weird variation where some of them were, like, 8 or 7 or 10, like...
Gosh, I would want to bring that up to a botanist, like, when they're trying to... Or, like, scientists, you know, and they're trying to tell you in school, like, well, this is this kind of flower because it only has 5 petals. Well, what about a rue and a coreopsis then?
Yeah,
What do they have to say about that? Ask the scientists.
I would like to
embarrass them in front of everyone.
Honestly, if there is a botanist in the comments who can just explain some things, I would like to know some stuff. Like, I Googled things more to do with, like, how something looks, not really any word research. So, you know, I can see that there are a certain number of petals or leafy bits, but I don't know the reason behind that. If anyone could just drop some knowledge, I feel like everyone, all of my followers, my sister, me, and would really benefit from being educated.
I would love to be educated.
Educate me. Speaking of which, I put a little note down because Michelle started all of her classes this past week, and in one of her classes there are almost 40 students, and the teacher was saying she wasn't going to do icebreakers for all of them in that one class, but she would like to just chip a few off each time. But a few of them were getting a little bit too talkative and just going on too long about their own thing. And then another one was like, oh, teacher, like, tell me your love story. And so, like, it was okay, though, because the teacher did have a good love story. And, Shell, I want you to reiterate it for the audience.
Okay, but first of all, that's my love language. You knew that whole story. I don't even feel like I described the icebreaker moment so well, but you just reiterated everything that my heart couldn't have said.
Oh my gosh.
My sister loves me and listens to my stories. Okay, so the teacher said that she met her husband, and I'm imagining it's a college art class where she had to be partnered with him and they had to draw each other. And she was saying that she was so proud of what she had drawn. She felt like she did him justice and made him look, true to himself and nice. And then she looks at the picture he drew of her, and he made her face look funny and had lots of zits, and she just wasn't flattered at all, and it felt like it was just a horrible, like, how could he see all the flaws of her? So what she does is she rips it up. And then the teacher's coming around to collect all their works, and they're like, where's your picture? And this lady's husband's like,
eventual.
Yes, eventual husband. It's like, she ripped it up. And she's like, no, I didn't. He never drew me. She's like, and I had such an honest face, and of course the teacher believed me, and they gave him an 83 or something in the class. But she, I guess he liked that about her.
She was charmed by her blatant lie.
And they've been together ever since.
Just thought that was a really cute love story.
Yeah. Ooh, what's all those blue lines? Well, for a second, the flower petals were all blue. You looked down, but you didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is interesting, but then the top was like webs.
Gosh, it might just be, that's showing all the faces or all the vertices. But yeah, I had another question. I don't know if you'll have any response to it right away, but it is something you can just think about, because I've had it in my mind that there are a lot of Marvel movies that I'm curious about what happens in the plot, but I'm not going to watch it myself. I fell off that train in like 2016, and it's so hard to get back on because there's so much to catch up on, and I just have no interest. But I can just be caught up by you or by Kevin, and like anyone who wants to tell me the plot of one of the movies. It's like, cool, I'm there for it. Or like even just, I feel like Kevin told me something about, I think it was Infinity Wars, and I feel like he only talked about what happened with Natasha. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I know everything about Natasha's story and nothing else. Anyway, so all that to say, like, I know that I can call on you to watch a Marvel movie for me that I'm not planning to watch. I was wondering if you had any shows that, like, there's an anime or a K-drama that you are kind of interested in knowing about, but there's no way you're going to watch
blue.
it. Yeah, that's just showing it's like wireframe mode. It shows it see-through without any of the materials on it. So it's
like little buns.
Yeah.
Little dumpling buns.
They are. But anyway, it's like if I just need to see how things intersect, like this shows it's like x-rays. So it's nice.
It's kind of like the, what's it called? The spinography.
Oh.
What's it called? You know that drawing thing with you have the circle and you put your pen and...
that
spirograph.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Phenology.
You painted a good word picture. I wouldn't have been able to know that word, though.
Anyway, Marvels.
No, so I
know, I'm getting to it in order of how you were talking about it.
Oh my goodness.
I had lots of thoughts along the way, because you said 2016, and I want you to say, every time you tell me the year, I want you to tell me the MBMBAM year.
Oh, dear.
Because I know 2013 is 2014, so you said 2016, and I wanted you to continue.
Okay.
As is proper.
If anyone is a MBMBAMer, like, you'll know that
is that what they're called?
No, I don't think so.
Do they have a name for their fans?
I don't know.
They ought to.
Gosh, do they? If someone's a fan of MBMBAM, put it in the comments. Hello. And also tell me what we're called. But yeah, I've sometimes said 2013 is 20flirteen. I forget every single time that it's 2013, and their thing was like, dig up the dirt.
Oh.
But that was, 20flirteen was just one of their options they were thinking about.
Oh, man.
But
it's
the only one that sticks in my head. Anyway,
we're not going to have enough time to talk about anything, are we?
No, this one's a kind of long one.
We're almost done, sister.
No, we have time.
We have 2 minutes.
Okay.
There are often...
Pause. 2016.
Oh,
2016 was 2016. Like, fix everything.
Oh.
It didn't work. But, like, we had good intentions. Oh. Anyway, I try to answer the question in 1 full minute.
Okay. I often see Instagrams with little snippets of K-dramas, and I'm curious about them.
Tell me what their names are.
Okay.
Okay, text them to me then.
Well, oftentimes it's like, I don't even know what the name could be, and it's always something like, it's probably in the hashtag, but I wouldn't know it because it's just a random thing.
I feel you. Yeah, there are times when a little snippets of a K-drama is on, but they tag it with all the popular K-dramas currently out.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, I have to do some digging when I try to find mine. if you just send them to me in our things, then I'll take note of it. Just like I took note of that one recipe, which we still haven't made.
The potato?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shell came across a potato recipe.
Hurry faster!
This person was so like, oh, Americans are going to hate this. And she was just, it was like tuna and on a baked potato. It's like, that doesn't sound bad.
That sounds so yummy.
Like,
it's a tuna melt with a potato.
Yeah. It's like, we like tuna melts. We like potatoes. Just
we
come
like
at me.
skipping the bread.
Yeah.
And we're Americans.
Yeah. So shocking. Maybe she was only saying that so people would comment and be mad at her.
Yeah, and be like, I tried it, I love it, I'm American.
I'm proud.
Also, you.
Gosh, we've been rushing, but this video still isn't done yet.
I know. How did
I still have to
really
draw all
good
these
talkers.
little stems. Huh?
We're like the Gilmore Girls right now.
Oh gosh. When we exercise together, we watch Gilmore Girls, and there are so many times when I want to have a little like pop-up explanation thing of like, what are they referencing right now? Like, cause like there's so many.
They referenced Seven Brothers for Seven Brothers today. You knew that one, right?
I knew that one, sure, but I don't know Bunk L.
No.
Names and names. She just makes so many references.
Oh, we did it. Perfect timing. It's beautiful.
Coreopsis.
Gosh, it reminds me of like Alice in Wonderland. Like you eat one of the buns.
Ooh, that would be tasty. Oh, I should do flowers as food at some point. That'd be fun.
Super fun.
Gosh. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for watching this one, and join us for the very final Monday of Flower February.
Join us.
It's going to be a gloxinia. You know this. I've been teasing this all along.
I'm not going to remember it next time.
All right.
We'll see you next time. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Bye!